one of the biggest questions in wrestling today is when Brock Lesnar returning? When is he coming back? And honestly, I think we're getting a lot of mixed signals here. Now, let's dissect this real quick. So it's weird. This is weird. So here's pretty much how it goes. This is an article from 441 Mania, and it says during today's Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer recently addressed the recently rumored Brock Lesnar and WWE situation. As previously reported, it was rumored by Fightful that Lesnar was in talks with WWE for a return to action, and WWE hoped to use him soon. However, sources close um, to Lesnar later told Fightful that they don't believe that there's been any real contact or movement for Lesnar to return to WWE, despite WWE officials hoping to bring him back. So I guess that was like the Fightful thing, right? And then Andrew Zarian of Matman podcast. He's pretty reliable nowadays. He's on a hot streak, and he quote tweeted it, and he was really confused. So he sent out like 3 tweets. Um, he quote tweeted, WWE originally wanted a deal set for Brock Lesnar for SummerSlam, and ended up pivoting to John Cena for the main event. And then there was another tweet that he quote tweeted, and it said soon, and it's Brock Lesnar. And it was with Brock Lesnar, I guess, coming back or winning the championship, or both. I don't fucking know. So that's that. And then Louis Dangor, if you probably, you guys have probably seen him on Twitter. He quote tweeted that add Brock Lesnar to the list of huge WWE stars likely returning soon. Lesnar, Edge, John Cena, The Rock, Becky Lynch are all going to be huge additions to WWE. The only active star that comes close to being in the same conversation as the name above is Brock Lesnar. Is Roman Reigns. And then Andrew Zarian quote tweeted that and said Brock was always set to return when things go back to quote unquote normal. Just a matter of when. That's the story. And he put the laughing emoji. With his tongue out. And then, no, I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, no, so that was that. Yeah, so, yeah, that was that. And then, Dave Meltzer reported that there's nothing with Lesnar and WWE right now, as yesterday afternoon. However, Meltzer did suppose that WWE could always throw money at former champion in order to bring him back. So honestly, right now we don't know when he's coming back. I'd say, if I had to guess, that I think Lesnar will show up for SummerSlam. And if he doesn't show up after SummerSlam, at SummerSlam, then I don't know if he's ever coming. Okay, I'll give it to WrestleMania next year, and if he doesn't, I don't think Brock Lesnar's ever coming back. Yeah, I mean, I thought he would have came back for WrestleMania this year. The first big show with fans back, and he wasn't there, and that really surprised me, honestly. So the last time we seen Brock Lesnar, he was in the WrestleMania match fighting Drew McIntyre, defending the title, and he lost, and his contract expired, and I think they pulled out his merchandise, but then they pulled off his merchandise, and I think they put him to the alumni page, and then they put him back, and then I guess they put his merch back or some shit. I don't fucking know. Yeah, so you would think that it's so obvious that he's coming back when fans are returning, And I generally don't know what the situation here is, honestly. I generally don't. There was mixed, like, I put out a tweet, Brock Lesnar is coming back, and then people were like, whoa, no, this guy said no. And then this guy said yes. It was very mixed signalish. Um, uh, but listen, man, I have been a big, hardcore Brock Lesnar hater, honestly. And I don't even hate Brock Lesnar. The reason why I get mad with Brock Lesnar is, and I shouldn't even be mad at him. I should be mad at Vince. But the reason why I dread when Brock Lesnar comes back and returns is that they always go to the fucking solution. Oh, ratings are low and shit. Or we didn't get this guy over. Let's put the title on Brock. We didn't create stars. Let's put the fucking belt on Brock Lesnar. And we continue to make no stars and shit. So it's like, at the end of the day, you keep relying on these fucking part-timers and Hall of Famers and shit. But what are you going to do when they're gone and they can't wrestle? When they're retired and they really can't wrestle? What are you going to do? You're fucked. You are fucked. And Roman Reigns is probably going to Hollywood soon or whatever fuck. He's like 34 or some shit, 36. I don't know. But he's leaving soon. Not in the near future, but you know what I mean. So that's why I dread him. I hate when they put the title on him and he's a part-timer, and I don't whatever, cool, like, I don't hate that he's a part-timer. I hate Vince for fucking putting the title on him. I get it, man. I get it. He's a big star. He's a big name. And they do this for ratings. And honestly, I didn't believe that he really drew that much ratings. I mean, maybe the ratings would go slightly up, but nothing fucking crazy, bro. Like, you know, if you have a Stone Cold coming back, like, nothing crazy. Nothing like, oh, it's at 3 million. Like, bro, it barely bumps up, and it's like, is it really worth that? Like, you know, nowadays I'd rather see Brock Lesnar in a role of fun feuds, you know, and not winning the title. But the only exception here is we want to see the dream match of Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar for the title, and I'd love to see Bobby Lashley go over, man. I really do. You know, I hope we get this match at SummerSlam. Honestly, I think you're gonna see Roman versus John Cena at SummerSlam. John Cena's pretty much a lock. Edge is gonna fight Seth Rollins most likely, so I think, you know, the next big match would be Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. And I'd like to see Bobby Lashley go over, man. Bobby Lashley's reign is starting now because he really was just fighting Brock Lesnar. I mean, wow. Drew McIntyre this whole time. Hasn't really been anyone else except for the triple threat match and like Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Like, it's mainly Drew. So we got to get new opponents for him, and I'd like to see him have a longer run. And we want to see this match, but we also don't want to see the title on Brock Lesnar, you know. And I don't really hate him, man. I respect the hustle, and I do like him. I think Brock Lesnar's good, you know. He's great. But, you know, the constant putting the title on him, bro, like, this is how you get people to hate on a star. And then people get upset when you hate that guy. But it's really their fault because it's their booking. They're booking this shit so that you hate him. You know? And I like him better than Goldberg, man. You know, they put the title on Goldberg. Oh, why do people hate Goldberg? Well, you know fucking why. And I think Brock Lesnar's way better than Goldberg, and maybe I'll say this for another video. But he's better. I mean, Goldberg only cares about himself, and Brock Lesnar only cares about money. Like, Brock Lesnar will pretty much do anything that you ask for money. Just for money, you know? He'll do anything, pretty much anything. Oh, no, my image. Like, no. He'll fucking put over Drew McIntyre's fucking Claymore 10 times. Shit. So I think he's better, you know? I really do like Brock Lesnar. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was weird he wasn't at WrestleMania, and if we don't see him by WrestleMania next year, I think he's done. I think he's done. And I'm not sure that they didn't throw money at him already, but whatever. But yeah, and I'm sure that it says, oh, employees aren't told that he's coming back. I think it's going to be a major surprise. It's going to be a surprise to many, anyways. So, so it doesn't leak. But we'll find out, man. We'll see. I don't know, man. But I think I would say he comes back by SummerSlam, for SummerSlam at least. If he's not before then, probably not Money in the Bank. I doubt it. If he didn't show up at WrestleMania, he's not showing up at fucking Money in the Bank. SummerSlam, yeah, not fucking Money in the Bank. But yeah, I guess that's when he's coming back, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed what's on the video. Please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn the notification bell on, and I'll see you guys for that next one. Hope to get more videos out for you guys later.